Hey guys, welcome back to episode 8 of Milton Keynes Don's Building a Legacy. So today we are looking at getting some more or less live comm done. We're going to try and get Portsmouth, Bristol Rovers, Derby, Burton and Coventry done today. Yesterday we had a good run. Starting with Bromley, where we won 2-0. We then played Doncaster and lost for the first time in 10 games. We then went on to Oxford, Gillingham and Southend, picking up wins against all of them. So if we just have a look back to the fixtures, we've been doing quite well, on quite a good run really. We had our hiccup really during September and the start of October, but since then been doing really well. Just to give you a quick recap on how we're looking in competition. So we were knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Bristol Rovers in the second round. The Liaison Trophy, we were knocked out in the group stage. Not really bothered about the Liaison Trophy though. I used that as a bit of a testing ground. We've got Derby in the next round of the FA Cup, who are currently 23rd in the Championship, and we're top of League One obviously, so I think that's a game that we might be able to get something out of. And as I say, we're top of the league, 22 games into a 44 game season, obviously with only 23 teams in this league this season, and we're already 4 points clear, so we're looking very strong for the foreseeable. So we're going to get onto the Portsmouth game today first of all and see if we can increase our lead at the top or whether they're going to narrow it. I mean, we're home, so I'm thinking with the way we've been playing, we might be able to get something out of it. I've just had a note come up there that we could lose Gilby. He's only got 6 months left on his contract. He's been a mainstay in our team this season. At 25, he's still got plenty of time to go. I think I'm going to offer him a contract now, but he's on $4,500 a week. I think he's one of our top earners looking at that. How long's he been with us? So he's been with us 3 seasons this year. He's got a fairly decent average rating. He uses 6% of our wage bill. I wonder whether I can get him in a little bit cheaper. I don't want him down as an important player, but regular starter. He's happy to go with that. He's got slight interest in negotiating terms, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get him any lower. Let's go 4k. But we'll also give him a decent unused substitute fee and an additional bonus for scoring goals, because he don't score that many goals, but it might just help with the fact that we're dropping the wages off a little bit. So he still wants 1k an appearance and 5k. What if I go 4-2 and block the wages off? Oh, so we've actually reduced his wages. That's interesting. We've reduced his wages, but his appearance fee is at £1,000 a time, so I'm not entirely sure how good that is compared to his other one. So he's gone from 4.5 a week to 900 to 4.2 a week. So he's dropped his wages and he's increased his appearance fee by £100 a week. So every appearance at the minute is costing us 5,400, and now it's going to cost us 5,200. So we've actually reduced his fee. We'll finalise that. How long we got? I've put him on a 2-year deal, so there's no point really going any more than 2 years with these, because I intend on being in the Premier League within the next few seasons. So I don't want players that are not Premier League standard, once I get to the Premier League, still on the books. So So let's see if we can get on to Portsmouth fairly quick. Just skip through these. We're going into the Portsmouth game as favourites, but I think it's home advantage that's made us favourites more than anything else. Portsmouth are also on an 8-match unbeaten run. So let's flick through this. Skip the briefing. To be honest with you, I didn't expect to be this where I am in the league at this stage of the season. I mean, we were predicted to finish 10th and I didn't bring anyone in bar a loan signing. And I weren't intending on actually making that loan signing as a main starter for us, although that's what he's turned out to be. Your assistant manager Luke Williams has been linked with a manager's job at Bromley. How do you feel about that news? Let's have a look at Williams. So he's got decent tacticals. He just doesn't play the same preferred formation as what I do. He does play the tiki-taka football I like though. It wouldn't be a massive loss if we lost him. But at the same time, I'm going to put... I'd hate to lose him at the same time, but I'd give him a blessing. Let him make his own mind up. If he decides to go, then I'll start looking for a new assistant. If he decides to stay, then I'm happy either way. I'm not the sort of manager that pushes people out once I have them in place. Let's work for right. We've not played these before. Let's see how we get on today. Flick that across so I can see everything I want to look at on here. So everyone's been playing fairly well. We've got decent fitness running throughout the team. Don't know if there's anyone I want to bring in instead. Wouldn't mind Britton being in just because of how many goals he can create. Let's get Lewington out. I mean, George Williams has been playing well, but look at this, 1 assist from there. Whereas Williams is, Britton is 8 assists in 20 games. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll keep it as it is, and if we need to start finding goals from somewhere, we can always bring Britton on at that point. Okay, quick look at the opposition report as always. So they're playing a 4-2-3-1, the 2 sitting fairly deep, so we should be able to make the most of this middle. If we just line up comparison, our middle 3 should be able to use this space quite well, possibly drawing these 2 forward. Be an interesting game. They like to play route 1 as well, so they're looking to just get on the counter as soon as they can. Okay, let's see how we get on. Teams are warming up. Right. So a quick look at the teams that they are putting out. Players that we want to watch is going to be on the right hand side, Marcus Harness. He's got 8 assists in 26 appearances and also throws in a few goals by the looks of it, with 7 at the moment. On the left hand side, their inside forward is Curtis. He's got 11 goals in 21 starts, so he's going to be someone we're going to need to keep an eye on as well. Other than that, there's no one else showing as a standout there. Helton's our standout in the defensive midfield role, as we always bring up, and Healy's still the top goal scorer. He's now on 16 goals this season in 25 starts. Right, let's fire through, get the team talk done, and see if we can pick up another win. Keep the performances going. Right. Sit back and relax and see what it does. So the early start of the game, we're getting the shots off, they've got the possession. Didn't really expect it to be that way round. I thought we'd have more of the possession. We've started to push on now and get a bit of that possession. The shots are definitely ours, and we've grabbed the first goal. So it starts with a free kick at the back from Williams, straight over the top through to Healy, and he's just run through there. I thought it was Portsmouth that played Route 1, not ourselves, but we'll take it. So 2-0, Joe Walsh with a goal, Ben Reeves with the assist from the free kick. So 2 set pieces has led to 2 goals for us. We look fairly comfortable within the game, although they have got the better of the possession at the minute. That isn't very normal when we play our game. Might be a case of going cautious in the second half if they're going to have the better of the possession, especially if they want to play Route 1. What we'll quickly do is check out the analysts and see how far forward they're playing. They're fairly deep. We're holding a pretty good line there, and they're playing with a target man, so he's not really going to be sprinting through to beat the line of defence. Any advice on the other side? Man marking, and they think that we should ease off tackles with Davis. He's been booked. Right. What are the stats looking like? Okay, so maybe we start the second half the way we finished this half and then go cautious halfway through. Very pleased with performance. I'm just worried that if we start like this and then they get a goal, right, so they have got a better of the game at the minute. I am going to go cautious, and I'm just going to tell the players to tighten up a little bit. I think it's frustrated a few of my players doing that, but I think we just need to recycle the ball a little bit, and when we get our opportunities, push forward rather than be positive. Although that's then pulled a goal back now. Is that because we're sitting too far back? Oh, that was too easy to go through Nichols there. I might just throw this game away by going cautious. I'm going to demand more from him. 3-1, right. Reeves with a goal there, a nice free kick. So it's all come from set plays. I'll hold my hands up to that. But at the end of the day, goals coming from set plays is part of football. I am going to make a couple of changes. Williams is looking very on the ropes, and Reeves isn't looking great either, so bring Mason on for Reeves. He's had a really good game though. And let's get Boateng, on for Gilby. Confirm them. 3 substitutions just to put all of our players fit on the pitch again. That should be enough just to see us through. We've got the win, 3-1 against Portsmouth, so we've put a bigger gap between ourselves and second place now. Let's just give a team talk. Passionate, very pleased with how you've done there. Now if we have a look at the league table, we've given ourselves a 7-point lead at the top of the league now. We're 12 clear of the playoff spots. This hasn't been a bad start to my career at the Dons, I have to say. Praise Healy, good in front of goal. Taylor wants an improved deal for Houghton. Now he's been our best player of the season. What's his contract at the minute? Actually runs out at the end of the season. He's wanted by Millwall. At 24, he's likely to be. He'll be in the Championship for us if we go up, obviously. Can't see him having them stats in the Premier League though, so but he'd make a good backup to start with in the Premier League. Let's start negotiations with him. Wants to be guaranteed this. He wants to be a star player, so he's asking us to build the team around him. Can you be an important player for us? No, he wants to be a star player. I don't like making them promises. Right, I'm going to do it anyway. He wants a minimum release clause for clubs in a higher division as well. I can't put that on there. I'm going to exclude that from negotiations. Let's give you 3.5. £1,000 appearance fee. I will give you a goal bonus. 1,500 a goal. But also, if we get out of this, this ain't even gonna matter, so it's a little bit of a cheat, but it's at the end of the day it's not. He wants 4.5k, fairly promising start, so he's willing to talk. 3.7. That's not too bad. He's got a 3-year deal. It'll see him into the Premier League if we get successive promotions. He's only 24, so I might even end up selling him at that point and have a decent transfer fee for him. But at least we're tying down some of the players that we need to. So one thing that I don't do well on this is keep up to date with tying players down. I usually wait until I'm told to get them tied down. Currently spending, I think we're going to be alright for wage budget. I'm probably going to have to alter the transfer budget now. Once these 2 players have just agreed new contracts, sign them. He's a goalkeeper, I'm not bothered about that. Post-match, wings used to good effect again. Only 388 passes in that game. It was a more difficult game. We had less possession than we normally have, but shortlisted players nearing the end of their contracts. This is Kingsley. Now he would be a player to get in next season. He's on 8k a week though. Now the interesting thing about him is he's definitely a wing back that's going to add a lot to our side. But I can't meet them wage demands without knowing what sort of figures I'm going to have next season. Right. Let's can't do it yet anyway. Let's have a look and see. He is on our shortlist anyway, that's why it's come up, so I reckon I could get another scout report on him. Right, contract set to expire. Let's go by potential. Callum Britton, I'm going to get him a contract sorted. He definitely is wanted. Keep him as a regular starter, not an important player. It means I can probably get his contract that he wants down a little bit. His existing contract's got him on 1.5k. Let's get him on a 3-year deal. 2.6 thousand. Let's get you a goal bonus of 1.6. Clean sheet bonus 900. Unused sub bonus 400. I'm happy with 10% wage rise, that's fine. Let's remove that. Let's give you a loyalty bonus. Let's give you a bit of a high agent fee just to try and get you on. It's just early stages discussions for some way apart. I need to be careful here because it's not gone yellow yet, but okay. I didn't really want to give him that much, but we're certainly going to start struggling for players' contracts soon. Right, Nichols. He's been a solid keeper for us this year, and I think that going forward he'd be a solid keeper. So let's I'm going to have to move the finances about. I'm going to have to do some juggling here because this is going to get stupid. Make budget adjustment. How much wages can I get? Oh man. Let's leave it at that for now. Can always adjust it again in a bit. Let's offer him a contract. You are my first choice keeper, so I'll leave it at that. He's on 2k at the minute, he wants 3.6. Again, he wants to keep him brief. Let's give you 2.6. Clean sheet bonus, 1k. 525 is an unused sub. $3.3, 2.7. There we go. It's not too bad. Finalise that. Exit talks. The Grandals isn't playing at the moment. I don't think he's quite championship level either. But he's a good backup at the minute. Alright, I'm not going to bother with him. Walsh. Solid centre back. Will definitely be in a championship games for us. Probably use that as a backup in the Premier League as well, so if we can get him down for 3 seasons. I want you to go as a regular starter though, not an important player. Finalise, negotiate contract. Ask Moss to suggest, so he's suggesting 3.9. He's on 3 at the minute. Let's pull that down. Give you a loyalty bonus of 10k as well. Clean sheets and appearance fees. And unused sub fees. Let's put that at 500 quid. I'm not going to give you a relegation wage drop. Whoa! He wants 5,200 a week. Okay. I can't give you that much. I wonder what 4k would do. What bonuses can we add? Let's give him a Team of the Year bonus, a liaising trophy, semi-final bonus as well. Let's leave it at that. $58k. Team of the Year. Unused substitute fee at 1k, 1k. He still wants so much. I wonder if I can get him down to $4.6. He's playing week in, week out, so there's not much I can do now. That's going to have to be like that. I'm just going to have to avoid giving contracts to players that I don't need to. So I think the last contract we're going to need to give out, we're going to need to give one to Williams, Gladwin and Cargill. What's he on at the minute? 2k. I'm not giving you 3.5. I'm not giving into that. Alright. We're really going to struggle for wages soon. Oh my god, they are being a pain in the head with these. Right, the rest I am going to leave unless someone comes in for them. I'm going to leave all my coaching staff. Oh, that was difficult. Well, that took a little while, didn't it? Let's get these next games out of the way. Oh, man. Why am I being shown players that I need to spend 11 million on? Yeah, because I've got that sort of money, ain't I? I've got no money now, I've just used it to sign, keep hold of the players I've got. Right. Don's favour of Bristol Rovers clash. Not worried about any of that. So there's Gilby, signed his contract for 2 a week. Honestly worried about wages now. It's not like we've got much in the bank for me to go to Winkleman and ask for a bigger wage contribution. See, this is the stage where I'm going to end up with an offer for someone within my team that I don't want to get rid of, and it might be a case of I need to get rid of them. Thompson with goal of the month. I've won manager of the month again. Oh, that FA Cup game's gonna be a big thing for us now. Right, MK Dons can now register new people. Oh, I missed that. Update on the European Union. What's going to happen? More details have been announced regarding United Kingdom leaving the European Union as part of the negotiations. It has been agreed there will be no change to the current work permit system and no new restrictions on European Union players. Well, that's good. We've got quite lightly there for this save. Okay. Bristol Rovers down in 14th in the league. We've played them twice this season. We've had a win and a draw against them. Let's hope we can keep the winning going against them. Right. Williams out. He's only 89%. Britain in. We are also going to drop Walsh out. Walsh can drop out for Paul if he's available. There he is. Let's get. I'm going to leave Davis in there, but I'm going to bring Lewington on at half time, I think. Houghton out. And Boateng in for Gilby. This is going to be a very changed up team. I'm not sure if we should be doing quite this much changing. Reeves. No, Reeves is going to have to start. I've got a few that I can bring on at half time if I need to. Okay, opposition report is that they're going to try and play control possession with a 4-2-3-1. They look like they're playing that deep formation like Portsmouth did against us, where we actually didn't have the best of the possession. But again, we can hopefully exploit this area and get quick balls out to the wings. Alright, let's get started and see if we can continue our winning start to this episode. Players to watch out for on their side. There's only one we need to highlight, and that's going to be Ollie Clark, their highest average rated player. He's got 7.2 rating in 25 starts. As for the players that are on our side, we've got both Britton at right back and Reeves at right wing. Both got 8 assists so far this season. Healy's top goal scorer. We've dropped out Houghton, who is our best performer, for Casamu. So let's see if we can get the win with a sort of depleted team. I expect a win from the game. Right, here we go. Straight out of the blocks, Paul's got himself a yellow card. It'll be interesting to see if we get this. Man, they are dominating possession. I'm going to get a shout out there. Just going to encourage the players for now. Don't want to upset anyone. Just encourage them that we're the better team. We can do this without any major issues if they play how they normally play. Not liking how much possession that they're having. So half time looks like we've gone in even yet. Let's have a look at how they're playing. Yeah, it's pretty even, isn't it? They all seem to be playing a bit further forward than Portsmouth did against us. So now the interesting thing is, how do we go out in the second half? Let's have a quick team talk. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with them. And I'm also going to probably make an early change in the second half because I don't want Davis to miss out the FA Cup game. He's not cup tied in any way, so I would like him to go up against Derby. I'll probably make 60-minute changes this time instead of 70-minute. Just going to tell them to get creative. going to pull off Davis for Lewington, and let's get Nombe on for Gladwin. Confirm that. And as long as there's no injuries by about the 75th, I think it'll be a substitute for. Look, this is all messed up on this side. Right, come on. Demand more. There you go, we've got the goal. Thompson, so how's this come about? Healy into the box, Clark's tried to clear it, and Thompson's took another one of them goals from outside the box. He's had a few of them this season. I think all 4 of his goals have been like that this year. And now we're going to make one more change. We're going to get Reeves off for Mason, because we need our best attacking players for the next game. Confirm that. Not going to say anything to the players now. I don't want to overcomplicate things. They've just got to keep doing what they're doing. No! I don't know why it hasn't flashed up the replay, but it's actually, they've pulled one back. Full time, 1-1. Oh man. Okay. Not good enough. Just gonna tell them, just not good enough. So with that, Portsmouth have won their game, so they've put themselves 5 points behind us now. Number of chances, yeah. On a 5-match unbeaten run though, so it's not all bad. So keep skipping through now, and hopefully we can beat the Derby County then. At least if we get a win against Derby, we can then get a 4th round FA Cup tie and a bit more money in the pot. Oh, why did I have to draw against those? It's a bloody joke. This last couple of games we just haven't had possession in. Now Dundee's made an offer for Kingsley next season. That's the player we were looking at. So the question that we need to look at, if we go with him next year, we're playing Davis at the minute. And he's Scottish, so he's probably going to go Dundee anyway. I'm going to make an offer for him for next season. How do I offer him a contract? Unless he's already signed a bloody contract. So how can Dundee have an offer of nothing. End of season. Is that how you do it? No. Oh, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. Derby are favourites in this game. I reckon I will go into this game and play the counter. Houghton gets reward for fine form. Just accept. Ask Walsh to introduce into the side. Skip the briefing. Cargill's new contract. Potential issue with Fisher. Who's Fisher? That's the name. Oh, discuss issue. I'm unhappy with playing time, and I think if my loan here was terminated, I'll let you leave. I don't really want you here anyway. Please just citizens, right? How do I terminate loan? Transfers, terminate loan. Okay, off you go. Hopefully that gets some wages off of my budget as well. Wonder if there's any sell-on fees or anything that I can sell. No clauses. He's only 20 as well, that lad. 20 bravery, 15 determination. He's a fairly determined player. True contact extension. Stop worrying for an extra year. Okay, let's get as many players in as I possibly can. So Walsh, oh no, get Walsh back in. I want Houghton back in. I want Gilby back in. I'm going to give Nombe the start up top on the wing. Really. Still haven't got a good relationship going down the right hand side. So they're going to play control possession, quite balanced. Players to watch on them. On the right wing, they've got Tom Lawrence. He's their top scorer and most assists. 5 goals and 3 assists, so they're not really getting much done. Oh, big man in the middle to watch, Wayne Rooney. He's got 3 assists from there. Okay. We are going to have to draw them onto us. Let's go out there. Good luck, and go out there and pull up an upset. I'm not going to go to the team tool. I'm just going to go straight in. Pop cautious on. And best of luck to us. Oh, come on. At the end of the day, no one expects us to get anything out of this, but if we can, 1-0, come on. So Houghton out to Britton. Britton well outside. Nombe with the header to the near post, and he's beat the keeper. Fantastic start from us, 1-0 away from home. I wonder whether that cautious setup is going to work for us after all. Got to remember, Derby's not on the best of form in their league at the minute, sitting well down towards the bottom. That's why we thought we could possibly get something out of this game. They've pulled level Marriott, so the cross, where's it going to come from? Whittaker through to Marriott. That went through a little bit too easy there. We should have had that cleared. Doing fairly well though. I'm not going to moan at the score. We went into this game expecting not to get anything from it. I mean, you don't go into a game against a team in a higher division expecting to win. I think we've done well we've come out of this possibly shaded the first half as the better team. Let's get on to a team talk at half time. It's passionate, they say. We're not doing bad at all. We could go on to win this. Might just give a little bit of assurance there to the fans, to the players in the dressing room. We've took a lead. Callum Britton on the right wing again. He's pulled it back to Houghton, who's took a dig from outside the box, and it's gone past the keeper. 2-1, we lead Derby County. I'm going to give a bit of praise out to the boys. Try and up their motivation. Oh my god, we got a 3-1 lead here. We could be heading through. Look at that lovely through ball there. He picked him out so well weighted there from Davis, and that's why I wanted to play him. They're looking well confident now. The praise has already gone through. I'm going to wait until the 70th minute to make the change. Oh man, could you imagine? Let's get a tactic. Who can we bring off? Who's looking a little bit worse for wear? See, everyone's playing really well now. I don't want to change players that are playing really well. At the same time, Thompson's one of the best players we've got. So I don't really want to change him. No, I'm not going to bring him on for Gilby. Let's get Mason on for Reeves. No, Reeves doing well, but he's dropped down to 68. Confirm the sub. to throw some more praise at us, but we're still looking confident and calm. There's no point us just doing anything at the minute. Yes! Right, 4th round of the FA Cup. Keep the money coming in. I'm not even bothered about the cup at the minute. It's something we can win later on in the save. We need to build up a pot for when we go up into the Championship. Oh man, I can't believe we just beat Derby 3-1 at Pride Park. Carl Robertson took several questions about Derby's elimination. You had your chance at the Dons, you just haven't done what you wanted to do. Right. MK Dons have been awarded 135k for beating Derby. I wonder how the finances look after that comes in. So it's a bit of a jump. That's why we wanted to win the game. It's the money that is just generated for us. Any big shocks? Villa will put Everton out. Not massive shock though. We put Derby out. Haven't seen any other major sides fall by the looks of it. No major sides fell in the 3rd round. Not on the Saturday anyway. Oh man, I've just seen how much over the wage budget we are. It's only going to get worse. Budget still well over the wage budget. I don't like being over the wage budget, man. Who can we get rid of? Who hasn't played at all this season? Selection info. Where are you? In the first team, we've got oh man, he's got to go. 3k a week he's earning. Straight away, let's sort out our budgets. Offer to clubs. Undisclosed. Well, I didn't sign you, mate, so you go in whether you like it or not. Ryan Harley, he's earning a K, 1,000 a week. I can't see. Offer him for free. Actually, don't want anything for him. A guard. Again, I think he's a young player though that could have something in the future for us. No, he's 30. 5k a week, and he doesn't make the team. This is. I should have checked this all earlier. No one has anything. No one's to blame but me for this. Get him offered out as well. Easy youngster. Okay. Let's see if we get any offers at all where we can get rid of them. I'd pay half that guy's wages to get him off the books. Oh, Please, someone just give me an offer for one of them. Okay. Houghton on form there. Delighted. Post-match with Derby. Dundee have signed Kingsley for future transfer, contract extension. Don't look like anyone's coming in for any of my players. Oh man, I can't believe I've messed up so bad for the start of the season. Why didn't I check them players at the start of the season? That's absolutely ridiculous. No offers. Actively seek move a guard. I appreciate your point, but I'm happy to stay. See what the future holds. Passionately decision, of course, but I have to react that I don't see a future here for you. Respectfully, I'm not going to seek a transfer. Yeah, you're willing to stay because you're picking up £5 a week for doing nothing. What a dick. Okay, I'm actively going to find a bloody transfer for you. Offer to clubs. We are going to offer you. We're going to put you on a transfer list. We're going to offer you for nothing to people, and we're also going to I'll give them a wage contribution of £500 a week, just to see if I can find anyone tickles his fancy. I offered the following players, also failed to attract offers. Transfer. Offer to clubs. Zero. Transfer list. £500 a week offer. Ryan Harley. He's not going to go. No one's going to sign someone who is probably retiring at the end of the season. That'll get him off my books. Alright, fourth round draw. Who are we going to get? West Ham. That is a good tie. It's a big stadium. They're a big Premier League team. History there, maybe, from previous Wimbledon fans. Not that many come to the Dons at the time, but a bit of a... yeah, that's going to be a big game, and that could draw a big attendance with any luck. Oh, nice. Quick look at the fixtures that we've gone through today at the minute. So Portsmouth, Bristol Rovers and Derby. Might even get into Sunderland today now. Not sure. Oh. No offers for a guard still. leave him on the transfer list. Right, Don's risk of play. Do you know what I'm going to do to Regard now? I'm going to put you in the under 18 squad. I hope you kick up a fuss. I'll argue with you until I'm blue in the face. Right, substitutions to make. Let's get Britton off because he's not overcome that injury. 75 minutes maximum. He's only got 86% on his condition now. I'm going to keep Davis on, but definitely bring Lewington on at half time. Let's get Houghton can start, but instead of Thompson, we're going to get McGrandles to play. So Thompson out for a game, and that's it for this game, I think. How much are we paying Morris to be here? £2.5k. I'm going to terminate that loan. Okay. Might not be the best thing to do at this point, but if I terminate his loan, it means I might come under my wage budget again. No, I didn't check the opposition. Always check this. So they're playing a flat 5 in the middle, so it's just going to be a case of getting past them. I might be able to push up a little bit here. They play cautious at home and they are aiming to go route 1, so as long as we can get someone marking their centre forward, we should be alright. Okay, so players to watch in this game. Reece Hutchinson, he's got 5 assists in 24 starts. We've got Atkins on their right wing, he's their top goal scorer with 10 goals in 25 games. As for ourselves, we've got Houghton, top average rating 7.49 in 29 starts, and Healy is now on 18 goals in 28 games. In talk, passionate, assertive. Burton have lost 3 of their last 5 games, expected to pile on the misery. Alright, I'll stay with positives for this game. I know cautious worked in the last game, but this isn't the team that I think we should have any issues with, so going cautious against them, I just don't think it's the right mentality for it. Plus we need to push that 5 in the middle backwards, not let them come forward. Right, so we're 1 up now. Nombe has got the opening goal. Gilby through to Nombe, and just from outside the box he took a shot at O'Hara and he should have saved that. It's gone through his hand, but it doesn't matter. 1-0 lead. Oh, come on boys. 1 more before half time. Be nice. Just send us in with that little bit of clearance. Half time, 1-0. So, quick look at how far back they're playing. They seem to be pushing us a little bit more than we're pushing them. It's very, very... Look at the heat maps down there and towards our back line. Quick look at the stats. They've had the best chance of the game, 1/2 chance. We're passing well though, we're keeping the possession well. Alright, team talk at half time. Don't get complacent out there. It's not very often I use that one. Don't get complacent. I usually praising or having a go at them. So they're still pushing on us. So that's 60 in. Right, I am going to get Davis off at this point. I did say half time, but get Davis off at this point, and I'm going to get Houghton off as well. Confirm that. Let's demand a little bit more out of them. Let's focus them. So I don't like 1-0s. I just want a second goal just gives you a little bit of relief towards the end of the game. So they've gone 4-3-3 now. Just spotted that on the if you look at their lineup on this side. It's not made any difference in the end. We've got a 1-0 win. It's 3 more points on the board. I know 1-0 isn't the best of wins that we could have, and it isn't the sort of win that I look for, but it's 3 more points. And with Portsmouth dropping points to Doncaster, that's done us a favour in both aspects. We've now 12 points again separating us and the playoffs, and we've now we've got 7 points separating ourselves and Portsmouth again. Alright, so MK Don's in control. Right, so Morris has gone back. I've just got to hope Healy don't get himself injured. Although I might end up playing Nombe up top if that was to happen. So it's not a major thing at the minute. How's that affected the finances now? So currently spending £80,019 on wages and wage budget of £80,153. So we've pulled the wages back into the green again. That was the whole idea of sending him back and terminating the loan. So who's next? I think Kov's up next. Just having a look at assistant manager needed for the under 23s. He works well with youngsters. He's got anything with that. He's going to cost me compensation because he's at Newport. He's available on a free. He's not got any real coaching stats. Nor I wonder how much it costs as an assistant. First 451 vertical tiki-taka. Okay. His approach to sign was under 23's assistant. £600 a week. Give him just over a year's deal. Look, mate, I don't need you. There we go. Right. I've only got to pay £500 for the rest of the year. He ain't gonna get in the team. How long have they been at the Dons though? That's a good question. Oh, we only come in at the start of the season before I signed. I ain't gonna make a parting comment. I'm not bothered about him. Gillingham have offered MK Dons. Luke Williams, manager. He's a good assistant. I'm going to ask him to stay. I wanted to let you know that you're an important valued member of staff and I don't want to lose you. I don't think it's fair for you to be interfering with my career like this. I'll be making my mind up in the future about my future. You're so important to the club and I really hope you stay. He's going. They always go when they say they're going to make their own decision. So that means an assistant manager I need to start looking for fairly soon. Oh man. Okay. So he's gone. How much is he worth now? He's gone. 40k. So I ain't really lost that much on him. Come in for free, I let him go for free. Alright. So we got the win over these last time. We'll hope we are going to be in a similar position this time. I'm just going to quickly, before he does leave, that weren't what I wanted to go. I want to look at coaching assignments. At the minute he's our tactical coach, so if I'm going to bring anyone in I need to be looking at a tactical coach. Okay, I can live with that. Right, we've finally got a green line running down the right hand side now. Let's get the briefing. I'm going to make this the last match of today's live com. It's run a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it was the contract signings that we had to renegotiate, so there's quite a lot of negotiation going on there. But let's get this done. It's a broad set to sign for MK Dons. He's going to be our under 23's assistant. Accept that. Right. Looks so they're running inconsistent. Only had one win in the last 5 games. We're doing really well, 4 out of 5 wins, and in that we're still unbeaten. So let's have a quick look at what we can change up, if anything needs changing up. He'll be on 89%. I think it'll be alright. Let's get McGrandles out and get Thompson back in. Anyone else needs to start over anyone? Let's get Britton on the bench for Lewington. And Williams off for Britain. I know that they've just formed a good relationship, but I just think that having Britain on, it gives us the opportunity to score goals. Right, that looks like everything. Opposition report. So they like playing that defensive football where they just block you off at every opportunity, not really looking to get forward, just want to stop you scoring goals. Okay. See, this is a game you could go cautious in to try and draw them onto you. Now, if we have a look at their players who we need to watch out for. So you've got McFadden, he's got 3 goals in 25. Hyam has got 3 goals in 25. And O'Hare, 3 goals in 27. Walsh is a top assist, 7 assists in 19. What that says to me is they're going to be all about set pieces. It looks like Walsh is probably a set piece faker, and these guys are getting headers from the set pieces. And he's probably the only guy that's scoring from non-set pieces. Just be careful not to give away set plays then. Passionate on this. Fully expected to keep a run going. Let's give the fans a performance. Let's do it for the fans. Looks like Coventry have got no fans at all anyway. Alright. Let's go straight out there, get a goal on and get straight on the front foot. That would be what I would be wanting. So Coventry have just had a goal disallowed for offside, but they haven't had their second goal disallowed. Right, that's interesting. Over to the back post, out jumped his marker and into the back of the net. Right, I'm going to start shouting at him straight away. You've got to play better than that, demand more than what you're showing. Right, so that's one back. Nombe with a goal. It's Britain who's got the assist. Nice ball through to Britain on the outside there, and Nombe getting his head onto it. Made space in the middle of 3 defenders there, and he's pulled us level. 1-1. Two-1 lead. We've turned it around now. So Houghton back to Cargill. Cargill down the wing on the outside to Davis. Davis with a cross into the box, and there's Healy to pick it up and score his 19th of the season. So we've come from behind to get the lead. Let's give him a pat on the back for doing that. Last shout they heard was me angry and wanting more out of them. Need them to know that I'm happy how they've reacted to what I had to say. Just need them to keep going now. Alright, team talk. Assertive. We've got to go up against complacency. We can't think the job is done. They look motivated, so that's good. We've come out looking ready to get this game done with. From what's just come up there, it looks like Coventry are just going to sit back and soak it up now. See, I want to go cautious without another goal. What happened there? Who can we bring off? Let's get Mason on for Reeves. And Gilby's not having a brilliant game. Get him off for Boateng. Confirm that. So we get a bit more energy in the team, as well as bringing off our biggest underperformer at the minute. Oh man, I don't know what to do, whether to just, that's it, the game is beyond doubt now. Davis past one to Thompson through to Davis, into the box, into Healy, and Healy finds the net. 3-1. I've really got to find a way of signing that Davis. I am going to go cautious now. Get a cautious mentality set up. And I'm just going to shout to him to tighten up for these last 5 minutes. It's probably going to upset him. I thought it would, but they've got to understand I'm doing it for their own good. Super. Right, and now let's just cheer them all up at the end. So, Portsmouth have lost. We're 10 points clear of Portsmouth now, and 13 points clear of Doncaster, so they must have drew. No, they lost. How are we only 13 clear of them? Oh, my maths is just being stupid there. We are now 15 clear of the playoffs and 10 clear of Portsmouth. What a way to end this episode. And our next game will be against Sunderland in the next episode. So that's brilliant. Right. Not worried about him at the moment. Quality possession. Just going to flick through this before signing off for today. We're now on 7 matches in a row without losing. We've got our undefeated run going. Your assistant manager's been linked with Joel Grimsby. How do you feel about the news? There we go. Right. I'll just get to the end of Sunday and then I can show you how everything's looking. So, let's go to what we have done today. So today we started with a game against Portsmouth. We got a 3-1 win there in the league. We then played Bristol Rovers, where you see us draw. So we dropped points against Bristol Rovers in a game that we really shouldn't have dropped points in, but a very late goal pulled them level. We then played Derby in the FA Cup and got a 3-1 win when we travelled to Pride Park. That is a game that's set up a 4th round tie with West Ham, which will be in the next episode. We've then got a 1-0 win over Burton, and you've just seen us beat Coventry 3-1, so not a bad day at the office. Let's just quickly run through those. Just so you can see there, we've now lost our assistant manager. He's gone to Gillingham to take over as manager. We've been paid 35 grand in compensation for that. So I think the next thing to do while you're still with us, we'll just passionately wish him the best of luck. I think he'll be a success. So he leaves on good terms with us. We're going to need to pop to our staff and put out a advert for an assistant manager. Okay, so start searches for the search starts for an assistant manager, and so you can quickly see an overview of how we're looking this season now. So we're top of the league, 10 points clear, as I said a few moments ago. Healy's still our top goal scorer with 20 goals. He's been fantastic this year, really has found his form since changing up the formation a few episodes back against Southampton. We're still running at an A+ with the manager performance from what the board think of us, and the finances, although are on a big downward spiral, we're still over our balance, and we've brought the wages back under budget. We did end up at 82,000 at one point, but by letting a couple of players go, one back on loan, I can't even remember who they were, but I'm sure I'll be able to have a look here. Who was on loan? No, not Thompson. Actually check where the loans ended. Loan deals. No, I can't see it now. Can't even remember who's gone. It doesn't matter anyway. But by letting a couple of players go, we've now been able to bring our wage budget back under the wage budget we've got. Reason we've upped the wage budget, we got rid of the transfer budget. We didn't want to bring anyone in. So that is everything there. Next episode should see Sunderland, Portsmouth, West Ham, Wycombe and Rochdale. Those should be the matches that we get done. If you've enjoyed today, please leave me a like, share it with your friends and let them see it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see all the videos that I release in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon.